What's going on, guys? This is Coach Bates. We're gonna go over Omaha. It was the first play that we ended up putting together for the Yellow Jackets for man-to-man defense. Again, this is against man-to-man defense. If you have any questions about the play, just hit me up. I'm gonna break it down, try to make it nice and short and simple, while still covering the important details, and then just play the whole play on its own, so that way you can see it and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so Omaha, right? It's the name of the play. You can call it whatever you want once you end up running it with your program and everything. But here we go. So I'm gonna pause it in between so that we can talk about it. The setup and everything like that. It's kind of like a triangle here on this side. We've got the one, which is our primary ball handler, the one bringing up the ball. We got the two, the three, the four, and the five, right? No, this is focused around positionless basketball. So the numbers are just to kind of guide where everybody is going to make it easier for you. But everyone needs to know every single spot, every single action, and your responsibility of every spot. Because you can end up here, you can end up here, you can end up here, you can end up here. Now, to begin it, normally it's going to be our primary ball handler starting it out. But once we reset or anything like that, it could be anybody starting the whole play out. You pretty much just got to call it. Everybody's already in formation, and we go from there. So let's get started. See if the very first thing is going to be kicking the ball out to the two, kick it out to the wing, and then you go down there and set a pin down screen for the three. The three waits. Once the screen is there, he explodes out. Now, initially, when I had designed this play, we weren't expecting the three to actually be open here. I hadn't even thought about that being like a thing, but there were surprisingly a good number of times that the three was open right there, right off the bat. So you can take that shot if you're open. If you're not comfortable with it, or if you see an opportunity to drive, go ahead, because again, we got the five and the four out here. So it's up to you if you want to do that there. If you don't see it, or you bobbled the ball, or the pass was a bad pass, whatever the case is, then all right, we move on. We wait for the next action. So we've got the ball at three. The two goes down and sets this screen. Now, this right here, even more important than this one, you have to be very patient. You have to be patient for both to get the right screen, so that way we don't get a moving screen call or an illegal screen call. And at the same time, you want to read your man. You want to read that defense and what they're going to do. But you got to be patient, be patient, be patient. And then once that screen happens, you got to explode out of there. You got to explode out of there and be ready to receive the ball, whether it's going to be in the mid range or it's going to be at the three. Receive that pass and be ready to shoot, because this is it's a lot of the time, especially when you first run it, it's gonna be open. It's going to be open. So expect that to be a shot for yourself and everything like that right off the bat. Let's say we, for whatever reason, we don't shoot it, right? Whatever reason, doesn't matter, blah blah blah. And if we don't shoot it, then we got to kick it into the two. The two, after you set that screen, read your man. Is your man between you and the ball, or is your man between you and the basket? If your man is between you and the ball, then you want to seal him this way and be ready to receive the ball like over the top. If your man, or to rebound for the shot, right? If your man is underneath between you and the basket, like he should be, then you just go ahead and, post him up and be ready for that ball to come in. But that ball will be coming here if he hasn't shot or anything like that. If three sees that shot hasn't happened, just start going this way, because you're going to eventually go to this corner where the five is. You're going to replace the five. So I keep forgetting that's not how this works. All right, so you're still going through. The two has the ball now. Very first action for the two is to take that shot. Either take the shot, drive, whatever the case is. If you're open, that is your shot to take and make and everything like that. For whatever reason, again, let's say that doesn't happen. The four and the five, as soon as the two get the ball, they're coming down. The five is driving down. You see he's going to the basket. The four, it is very important, to the nail. I should have probably just put him here. To the nail, all right? I don't want you in here clogging up the paint or anything like that. I want you at the nail. So that way I want two, and then you see three over here, like I said, replacing the five. And then the one, after he gives up the ball, just start coming up here and being the safety in the back. So let's say two doesn't shoot the ball, doesn't do a layup, or whatever the case, or let's say he does and we get a rebound from the five, and we don't have an immediate shot to go right back up, whatever the case is, right? These are the two other options. Let's say four has the ball. Four has the ball. Usually you're going to be open. That's going to be a shot, or you can drive and then kick it, because remember now, let's go back a little bit. Let's say four gets the ball here. Now you've got two guys here in the block ready for you. So you can, if you want to pump fake whatever and start driving down wherever the help comes from, you've got those two that you could, drop the ball off to so they can get a free layup and everything like that. But let's say you get it here and for whatever reason, they guard you up, whatever. Now you come back out. And as you see, everybody's moving, right? You decide to dribble back up. You can even say reset, reset, reset. You come back out. The 3 that was here now comes up to the 2. The 5 just goes back out to his block. This guy fills this corner, and this guy fills this side, right? And as we see now, we're set up. Now we're set up on the other side. So defense is going to have to continue guarding us. And if we didn't get open throughout those, which was very rare, but for whatever reason, if we didn't, then we got to continue on. And this is why it's important to know all of the positions, right? Because the 4 is the 1, the 3 is the 2, and the 5 is the 3. And then we got the 2 is the 5, and the 1 is the 4. And you guys all have to know what you're supposed to be doing. So you just went from being the primary ball handler to just waiting to go to the nail. The 2 just went from being the primary wing on that catch to now he's the reserve at the very end and everything like that. He dives down for the basket. The 5 and the 4 went from being these guys. Like I said, you just have to know the entire thing. So pass goes out to the 2. He comes down, sets a pin down screen to the 5. The 5 comes up, receives that ball ready to shoot, ready to attack. If it's not there, that's fine. You hold it, you wait. The 4 comes out after patiently waiting. And the biggest thing, like I said, the 4 has to explode out of there. You have to explode out of there and come out like you're ready to score. You've got to explode out of here and be ready to receive that ball and to score. Like, bam, pass gets there, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Or attack, or whatever the case is that you decide to do. And if it's not there, again, then we go down to the 3. Once the 3 receives the ball, the 2 and the 1 dive down. The 1's just to the nail. The 4 or the 2 goes down, and so on and so forth. It's the same exact thing. It's just on the other side and everything like that. So it doesn't really, it's not like it changes a whole lot or anything like that. It's the same exact thing, just in a different position. So you have to know it all, because it could be the 5. Like, let's say we're in this spot right here. And it's happened actually where the 2 gets stuck, or the 1, right, in this case, after he goes down here, sets the screen, gets the screen, comes out, and he gets stuck here for whatever reason. Now we can start it out from here. You don't even have to give the ball back. You already have it as the 2, and you're like, all right, go, 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 go. And the 5 comes down, sets the screen for the 3. 3 comes out, ball comes out here, and now the 5 is the one that's going to be receiving it. So he comes down, sets the screen, the ball is up here now. So it's just, you can reset it from anywhere at any time. So it's just, you want to make sure everybody knows it. So yeah, it's that simple. Let's reset it. Let's run it. So that way you guys can see how it all kind of goes and everything like that without me interrupting it and pausing it. Oh wait, am I in the way? Yeah, I'm in the way. Let's restart it. Goes down, send that pin down. 3 comes up. Surprisingly, some of the times that's open. If not, all right, cool. 2 goes down, sets that screen, a hard screen. Be patient, 1. Explode out, be ready to score. If it's not there, kick it down to the 2. If the 2's getting the ball, everybody else is moving immediately. Again, to the nail, not inside. And then reset if it doesn't work. And now we take it to the left side and we run it from there. So it's simple and everything like that. You just want to make sure that you're getting it all. You want to make sure you're understanding it all. And the biggest thing, honestly, and I'll send you guys these as well individually, is just remembering this: the 1, the 2, the 3, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 1, the 2, the 3, right? Because even if you're on this side and you were the 5, now you can end up being the 1, or you can end up being the 2, but it's still the 1, the 2, the 3. No matter whether it's on this side, the numbers are just to show you what different players do at different times. But everybody has to know every single part of it. It's positionless basketball. That's the biggest thing to it. So, all right. So I found a few examples, about 10 of them. This is from the first time that we ran it, the first game that we had implemented. So there was a few things that we were still going over and roughing out. But just to show you, like, right off the bat, how it worked for us and everything like that. So let's get into it. All right, so we got the 1, the 2, and the 3 here. Chibu's over here pointing out to Jeremiah to get to his spot, right? So the 1, the 2, Jeremiah, the 3, Chibu. First time running it right here. Goes through. This was before we identified setting a pick here. 3 gets the ball up top, and then Jeremiah does a heck of a job with this screen right here. Gets a wide open but opportunity right there. All right, the next one's on the other side. So the 1, the 2, and the 3. So we get the ball here, And this one is kind of an example of what happens when you don't set the pass, right? So the 3 gets the ball here, and then watch how open and for how long. Like, that's wide open already. Like, that pass should have already been sent. But it's a bad pass. We don't get it, but we end up getting a drive out of it. Yeah. All right, this one here is an example of how in the middle of running it, you can end up with unexpected opportunities. The 1 is passing it to the 2, getting ready to go down and screen. Elijah identified that Kenny is open because, his man is trailing. And we had an opportunity right there. It was so unexpected, though. Like, we didn't expect it to happen, but Elijah did a great job at reading it, sending it. So just running the play alone will get you other opportunities and everything. And you'll see it from the other plays that I end up bringing up here as well. Let's look at the next one. The 1 to the 3, sending it to the 2. Oh, excuse me. Sending it to the 3 right here. And then watch this. Gets the ball. Now, the pass was a little... We want that pass there already, right? Pass is a little bad. It's kind of slow and everything, so he's not able to get the shot right there. But because of all the other action going on and everything like that, this whole middle is, like, wide open. So he's able to still get a nice little floater in for us and everything. Let's go to the next one. This one's kind of blurry, but this is a good one as well. Running it on this end, look, every single time it's like different people running it, right? Isaias is the 1, Elijah is the 2, Chibu's the 3 here. And then right there, look how open this man is right there. That's when we started identifying, like, oh, snap, this could be an option. So you get to here. Great job with Elijah by just confusing the hell out of the defense. They can communicate well, get another shot right off of it. This is literally the first game that we're running this play in and everything. The 1, the 2, the 3. 3 comes out, gets the ball. He kind of forgot what he was supposed to do, which is fine. This is our first time running it. Comes in, but watch this. This is kind of what can also happen. The defense is distracted because you're moving. You're not standing still. So the defense, because they're man-to-man, they're having to cover you. Isaias identifies, okay, there's nobody paying attention back there, so he attacks. I'm telling you, that too, once you get that ball, you got to be ready to attack because the defense will be busy. So he did a hell of a job there. The 1, the 2, who is our 3? Elijah's our 3 on this one. So Isaias clears because he already knows they got that going. 3 has the ball. Perfect screen once again by Jeremiah. Hell of a job on those. Wide open shot again. The 1, the 2, the 3. Look at that. And this one, this is why you want your best ball handler being the one that's bringing it up, right? He gets by him. He's like, all right, cool. Again, off of us running the play, we can get other stuff. It doesn't have to be specifically off of this. So now he's already broken down their defense, right? He does a heck of a job kicking out, and we get our open mid-range right there off of that. This is the 9th play, all right. Kicks it in, the 1. Here, let's identify it again. 1, the 2, the 3. Good job by Travis, moving back, getting to his corner. So right here, we already had a switch, right? Some in situations, that'd be a mismatch. Jeremiah does one heck of a job. Again, gets a wide open shot for Kenny. Good job. And then here, this one, if I remember the one. Okay, yeah, so this is a good one too. So the 1, the 2, the 3. And now we got other people, right? Kenny's the 1. Brandon's the 2. Travis is the 3. This is an example of that one where we were like, oh, snap, this is really going to be a real option. So he kicks it to the 2. He goes down, ends up getting a rub screen pretty much, right? And the 3 ends up open, and he's aggressive, shoots it, bucket. So it's there. And that's that we didn't even have to necessarily go into all the other stuff. And it's there. It's a play that can really work and everything like that. You just got to stay disciplined with it. If it doesn't work the first, second time, guess what? Keep going at it. And like I said, once we ironed out the kinks and everything like that, we started seeing how much better it can work. We even ended up running in the 3v3 tournament, and that thing, oh my God, the success that thing had there. It was, yeah. But yeah, guys, it's there. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out. Again, this video is mainly for the Yellow Jackets, so that way they could learn and understand the play going forward, because we're going to continue to use it. It's Omaha. But anybody else that wants to use it or anything like that, hit me up if you have any questions about it. Instagram and Twitter are the best ways to reach me. All right, thanks, guys.